Hi guys, this is David. I'm actually making this video in my van. It's nighttime right now, but Caleb S, he's one of the guys subscribed to my YouTube channel, and I'm subscribed to his channel as well too. He's also got a van and doing the van living type of life as well too. But he actually asked a real good question. But to get started on what the question was and how it came about, we was talking. He was sending me a comment and stuff on my comment section on my video, and we was talking about someday possibly actually finding a girl, even though we're staying in our vans and stuff, and possibly having a relationship and stuff like that. So the question that he ended up having then was, well, what happens then if I find a girl and she asked me to retire my van, which he's kind of laughing about it, but I guess it kind of is a little bit funny, but it's also kind of serious too at the same time. In fact, serious enough that that's why I wanted to go ahead and make this short video to even talk about that subject. So the thing is though, is it was actually a girl, in other words my past relationship is what kind of like pushed me into this direction as it is anyways, because of the fact that it was not going to last. We was actually, well, we was already apart. In fact, by the time I was watching videos and I stumbled across the fact of doing stealth camping, me and my ex was already not together no more anyways. We was already done and over with. But it just so happens that I was at a McDonald's and I was watching some YouTube videos, and they had the suggested videos on the right hand side, and I went ahead and took a look at that and saw that it was talking about stealth camping. So I went ahead and checked that out, and then I was thinking to myself afterwards, well, you know what, I can do the exact same thing. There's no reason why I cannot be doing that same thing myself, and of course by doing so I'm not going to have to worry about paying rent no more, which was a major factor too in the past. As far as a lot of problems I've had in relationships in the past was the fact that paying rent, especially when working just regular jobs, it's not necessarily easy. I mean, it's kind of hard, to tell you the truth. So but so yeah, back to the topic on hand. So yeah, if a girl in the future would ask me to retire my van and live with her, well, this is my thing, or my my take on what would happen. Whether I have a van at that point in time when I get with a girl, or a truck camper, or RV, or whatever the case may be, which I do want to try to get a truck camper, but whatever I have as far as mobile living goes, I am still going to keep that though. So whether I get a girl or not, in fact, even if I do get married later on down the line, which is something I do want to do, but even if I do get married later down the line, I am still keeping my truck camper or my camper van or whatever I have, because of the simple fact that number one, if something happens where I am not with that girl no more, then I still have something I can fall back on. So that's one of the number one reasons why. But another reason why too is because of the fact that like for example, like a truck camper, and I've talked about that in the past with my video talking about a truck camper versus camper van. You can look back on that video if you want. But like I said, another reason is that if something does happen, like a catastrophic event, or global meltdown, crap hits the fan, or whatever the case may be, if something like that happens, then I've got something I can still use too, as far as getting out of Dodge. I got something that I can still use to get out of the city and still have something I can live in, something I can actually survive and have shelter with as well too. So that's another reason why I'm going to still go ahead and keep what I have anyways. Like I said, whether it's a camper van or a truck camper or whatever the case may be. Like I said, later down the line I do want to actually get a truck camper, but I still gotta get some money together and make that happen. So I'm gonna work on it, but it's still gonna take a little bit of time though. But yeah, regardless though, no matter what happens though, whether I'm with a girl or whatever the case may be, I'm still keeping it though as backup, because like I said, those are two of the major reasons right there. And yeah, I mean, it's just really that simple. I mean, it's not really, I guess, too much else I can say about it other than the fact that of what I've already said. I mean, it's number one, backup for me as far as if something happens where the relationship doesn't, you know, as far as we don't stay together, then I have something I can fall back on, something I can still, you know, stay in and live in like I've done before. And it'd be real easy for me to go back to that too, because, you know, I'm already used to it. Right now, this is what I'm doing. I do this full time every single day. As far as my mobile living goes, it's something I'm doing on a regular basis, so it would not be hard at all for me to fall back on it. Plus the fact too that also another thing I am going to be doing as well too, which I did forget to mention, is I'm going to still keep improving my situation as well too. Like for example, like when I get a truck camper, I am going to put some good stuff in here. I'm going to, you know, eventually get myself a Xbox 360. I'm going to get myself a decent low wattage TV I can put in here, like a RV, you know, marine type TV that I can put in here that's real low on watts. I might, you know, get myself a pretty decent LED lighting setup in the truck camper as well too. So, you know, regardless, what I'm saying is I'm going to keep making my situation even better in that mobile setup that I'm going to have, even if I do have a girlfriend. And if she don't like it, then, you know, so be it, because I'm going to take care of myself this time for a change too. Because really, that's another thing too, is in the past, that's one of the reasons why I've been the one like left holding the bag, or, you know, especially a bag full of crap too, if you really want to look at it like that, because of the fact that I've spent so much time, money, and energy on taking care of girls in the past, and their kids too, a lot of times for that matter. And yet what happens is I end up being the one that suffers in the end, because I've not got myself established enough like I really should have. So no more of that is, you know, how I look at it. It's going to be a thing that where from now on I'm taking care of myself first, and if the girl wants to go along for the ride too, that's fine. But if not, then oh well, sorry for you. I can't, you know, I can't help you, because I'm tired of being the one left holding the bag of crap. Is how I look at it. So yeah, and well, and plus the fact too, you know, it hurts the relationship of me and my son too, because, you know, when I get to the point where I'm super broke and I can't never do nothing, or especially can't even, you know, get my son and be able to see him because I ain't got no money, you know, then yeah, it's something that really pisses me off on that aspect as well too. So yeah, that's another major factor as well. So yeah, that's enough ranting and raving, I guess, as far as how you want to look at it. But yeah, like I said, I figured it was a serious enough topic for me to go ahead and make a video on it. So there you go. That answers your question for Caleb. And if anybody else, you know, had any questions on that, then hopefully that'll answer your question as well too, as far as everything I covered. If you do have any more questions, let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Of course, as always, thanks for watching. Hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe button as well if you have not already done so. And have a great day, guys, or night, or whatever the case is.